On a recent trip, TJ Holmes was accused of stealing someone's cell phone. TJ Holmes was recently accused of pilfering a cell phone from someone while traveling to Los Angeles. The former news anchor told listeners on Tuesday's Amy and TJ podcast that he and Amy Robach were on a JetBlue flight going about their business when a woman seated 4 rows ahead of them complained to their flight attendant that he had taken her phone. The 46-year-old recounted, "I was using the restroom up front, right next to the cockpit, and I come out and there's a flight attendant standing there with this little old lady," adding that the woman had dirty blonde hair and was white. "Did you see a phone in there?" The flight attendant asks her as she stands there, and I turned around right away, saying, "Oh no, I saw nothing at all." The passenger then stepped towards Holmes in spite of his denial, gesticulating like she was about to frisk. He recalls and says, "Oh, you don't have it. She accuses me straight out of stealing her phone in front of the plane. She is a short woman, so I knelt down, put my hands on my knees, and approached her from her level. 'Ma'am, are you telling me that I stole your phone?' I said." Despite her attempt to ignore Holmes, the flight attendant expressed regret for the incident in an overly apologetic manner. As expected, the traveler discovered her phone in her seat and turned to face Holmes, screaming across the 5 rows, "I'm so sorry." In shock, the 51-year-old Robach stated, "Sorry doesn't cut it at that point," and Holmes concurred. "I need to maintain composure," he said. "I wouldn't have bowed down and been as assertive as I was if there weren't other people around, as I wouldn't have a witness to prove that I wasn't hostile toward her." Robach has witnessed, according to Holmes, how he is handled as a black man going through some of the same scenarios in life, but getting treated very differently in other parts of the episode. "Quite differently," said Robach. November 2022 saw the pair's official relationship debut following the revelation of their months-long liaison. At the time, Robach was still with her husband Andrew Shue, and Holmes was married to Marilee Fiebig. Unexpectedly, Page 6 disclosed in December 2023 that Fiebig and Shue bonded over the terrible occurrence and went on to date. Robach and Holmes, meanwhile, maintained that they were lawfully married but not with their respective spouses at the time, and they have denied having an extramarital affair. "To be clear, we were exposed as being in a relationship, but this was not the reality. Instead, everyone else believed that we were being exposed as adulterers, or that we were cheating on our marriages." In their podcast's debut episode, Holmes asserted, "The former anchors of Good Morning America the 3rd of May be getting married again despite the public breakup of their marriages." The couple acknowledged earlier this month that they have been talking about getting married. "We're currently determining whether or not that degree of devotion is legal, but we've definitely decided to commit to one another, mentally and emotionally," Robach said in their podcast. "We still don't understand the marriage thing."